And I'm wondering what the media is saying about you in Pittsburgh before you get there after this incident.
Yeah, well, I mean, not a whole lot. They're just waiting to see what's going on. And eventually I got back to Pittsburgh. People asked questions and that kind of thing. I got to know a little bit about how straightforward Chuck Noll was at that time, in terms of being in camp or not being in camp. 1974, they have a draft class that comes in. That's pretty good.
Yeah, 4 Hall of Famers on your team alone out of that draft class.
Yeah.
For football, are you thinking, I want to be the greatest receiver ever? I want to be on a Super Bowl championship team?
No.
No.
No. Now, I mean, look, yeah, do we want to win championships? Absolutely. Was I thinking I wanted to be the greatest receiver of all time? No. Did I want to be the starting receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Yes. Did I want to make plays to help our team win? Yes. Okay? It's one brick at a time.
If you're a brick-by-brick guy, by your own admission, let's start in that 74 season.
There's a strike.
There's a strike right out of the gate.
You know one of the biggest problems of a young guy making a team today? Getting enough reps. If you're good, talent, great. But you need the reps to understand how the system works and to get comfortable with it, right? I always talk about the quarterback, right? Sitting on the bench, watching the starting guy, not getting the reps. A strike is there. All these rookies make this team because you got every rep. It was our training camp. So when the veterans finally came back in to camp, we had all the reps. We knew the system. Everybody felt comfortable.
Not only are you trying to prove yourself to your coaches, but you're really trying to prove yourself to your quarterback.
Absolutely.
From day one. You got Terry Bradshaw. But tell me about Terry Bradshaw as a young competitor, as a quarterback, and what he was looking for out of his wide receivers.
Again, we're in Pittsburgh. They've got Franco Harris, and they got this great defense. So we're running the ball. So a lot of times we're just working on blocking as receivers downfield. But what Bradshaw was looking for was someone that would just catch that ball when he threw it. And Bradshaw threw the ball hard. Bradshaw, I mean, yeah, Terry will admit that, his touch wasn't all that good. But his expectations were that we'd find an open spot and give him a target.
Let's say you didn't drop a couple balls in practice.
No, you don't want to drop any balls. You want to build that trust and that confidence. You don't want to drop anything. Catch them at practice, catch them in drills, catch them all the time.
Especially with a team that wants to run it. Like you said earlier, I mean, you're not going to get a lot of opportunity. So you can't miss.
No, can't miss.
So he comes in, Lynn comes into the Pittsburgh Steelers, first-round pick. John Stallworth comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers, fourth-round pick. I talked to John.
Yeah.
There was a little tension there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He said, look, he's talking to me. He said, look, there's one quarterback, there's one ball. There's Franco Harris, there's Lynn Swann, and there's me. And it didn't start that way because when you guys showed up, there were a couple good receivers already there.
Oh, yeah. And then John and I came in the second and fourth quarter. So we kind of felt good about that. We both wanted to start, but we kind of felt good because we said, well, regardless of whether we're starting or not, we go in the ball game in the second and fourth quarter. So when the game is on the line, at the end of the ball game, we're in. That's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
I'll take that. I'll take that for now.
Working against your own defense was harder than any game you could play on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this was the steel curtain defense.
Oh, yeah.
And now they've just inserted Lambert into the middle of this thing.
And keep in mind, it's a playoff team, but there were about 14 guys who made this team. Okay, some free agents who made this team on a playoff team. And guys like Donnie Shell, who became a perennial All-Pro, was on this team. And when Donnie Shell hit you at practice, it was like a game. It was a full-body tackle. I mean, John tells the story better than anybody. But when Donnie Shell hits you, John says, Donnie hit him at practice. And John said he was lying on the ground, and he felt something wet running down his lip. And he took his 2 fingers, he did like this, and he looked at it. It wasn't blood, it was snot. because Donnie had knocked the snot.
Literally out
Literally,
of you.
literally. I mean, so these are the guys we practice against every day. These are guys, unlike me or Lambert or John, weren't drafted. They were free agents, so they're trying to make the team. And they had to show that they could be on the team and compete every day at practice. And so when they were trying to prove themselves, John and I and everybody in the offense, we're going out there and says, all right, game on. We got to prove ourselves. So every day at practice, we developed an attitude, thanks to Lionel Taylor, who was our coach at the time, former receiver himself, that every day we were winning at practice. We're going to beat the defensive backs. Every day at practice, we're going to win. Every day. Not just one day. Not just occasionally. Every day, we're going to win. So when we got to game day, it's set. We're winning.
When I talked to Tom Moore, who was eventually a receivers coach there for you, then moved on, he's still in the game today.